Hello, Scorpio friends. How are you? I hope you are well. I don't know. I have a bunch of physical health. I'm physically very unwell. It is not terminal, but it is serious. And that's what the bags are from this time. um, there may be a time period where I will be gone while I'm in recovery. I do not know yet. I will update you on the mid-monthlies if there are any updates. Okay. So hello, for those of you who've been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome. I'm Denise. Where's my quartz? Where's my quartz? This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. I don't have it with me, so I'm just going to grab my selenite and my jade. Okay. Nephrite jade. Look at this dopeness. Yeah. What? Ah! Selenite everywhere. Okay. I don't remember where I was at in the spiel, but I will be doing a collective reading for the collective of Scorpio in all 11 placements. It doesn't matter what position. Any of them will work. If it's not the top 4, then just look up where your placement is and see how the reading would apply to that specific way that placement shows up for you or not. Okay, I do monthly readings broken down week by week, week 1, 2, 3, 4, how's it start, how's it end, and then I'll pull an oracle card at the end with one overall general advice or word of wisdom from the universe for you to embody. Okay, the decks that we're using this week, the Native Heart Healing Oracle. This is super dope. The card will be a mandala. I will hold it up so you can screenshot it. There's a meditation to do. It's too wordy, so I've been holding up the meditation so you can screenshot that and work with it on your own if you want. You are not obligated in any way. I just want to provide that in case that's something you want to do, and it will make it easier for you. The tarot we're using is the Kei Tarot Love, which is a new deck I got, and I love it. Look at the cute box. Okay, now hold on. Look at this. That's a crystal. This is an altar. The creator made this so it would be an altar that you can take with you everywhere you go. I know. Wait till you see the art on the... Oh, I really like this deck a lot. Okay. I will have timestamps in the description box below, week by week, so you can utilize them in whatever way works best for you. Okay? So I'm going to pull card starting with week 1, how's it start, how's it end, and then go on. Okay? And then we'll clarify from there. Get yourselves ready, Scorpio. Are you ready for the ride? Are you down for the ride? Can you handle the ride? What ride are you on right now, Scorpio, in your life? Let's see. Ready? Why does this feels mischievous and fun? Well, because I like mischief, like, you know, it sparks something in me. I have a healthy disregard for the law. Okay. So yes, so this feeling feels like getting a tattoo. There's like a little bit of pain, but it's a good kind of pain when it's all vibrating. Week 1, how's it starting for Scorpio? How is week 1 starting for Scorpio? Ooh, you wanted to. The Tower. Okay, that's not fun, probably. It's a lot of shit is changing for you. Your foundation needs to be refortified. And some of you completely rebuilt. Not the core of who you are, because that is light. And so you will get there to see what that is. You will see your light and your shadow. That doesn't need to be rebuilt. Your relationship with your light and your shadow needs to be rebuilt. Feel me? Which is your foundation. Okay, week 1. The 3 of Wands. Okay, Scorpios, you've made a decision and you're going towards that higher self. You're doing it. You're on the road to it. That's exciting news for you. The King of Cups, it's you, Scorpio. Ah, but you're sideways and you going into the reverse. So this Tower is knocking you on your ass a little bit. And this not knowing of how everything is going to work out is knocking you on your ass a little bit. Just a little bit. And how it's manifesting as you being emotionally detached, you being cruel, you being mean. I'd say the King of Swords in reverse is more cruel. Any of them could be, but the King of Cups in reverse is mean and detached and isolated. And, you know, like you're withdrawing energy, but it also might be preservation. It's both. So just be aware of that. You want to make friends with your light wolf and your shadow wolf. You want to make friends with both. You feel me? Embracing. It's a three-way hug. How's week one ending for you, Scorpios? It's ending in the Seven of Swords, and I just want you to see the one word that is painted onto this. It's truth. Seven of Swords is about no truth. It's not truth. It's just being deceptive, manipulative. Sometimes it is for self-preservation or like protection, but rarely. It's rarely that. You already know how it's showing up. But we will get into that, so don't worry. This is really beautiful. I just want to show you how this looks visually. I wish they didn't have the little... That takes my eye away from stuff. I need it to just be what it is. You know what I mean? But look at that. How's that make you feel? I'd love to know in the comments if you want to write it in there, what that feeling came up for you was, like literally the sensation. We have the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. So there's healing and there's you figuring out what it is to be a teammate and what kind of team player you want to be and who you actually are showing up as and who are the team players around you showing up as. You know what I mean? There's like a dissonance in that. Okay, week two. How's it start for Scorpio friends? This is what your energy is doing to me. Oh, God damn it. I have to take all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Huh? Okay. The Death card is on the bottom. Yep, metamorphosis time. The Fool. Okay, you're the Death card. You showed up twice in the first 3 cards for yourself. That's pretty strong. The Fool is Aries. If you have Aries in your chart, you don't have to at all. Then the Ace of Cups is underneath that, Scorpio, which is you right at home there. It is transformation time for you, and it completely involves learning how to be vulnerable, learning how to be emotionally open and available, emotionally transparent, looking at yourself, looking at your emotions as beautiful, as strength, as power, your vulnerability as all of those beautiful, powerful, strong. It's you're shifting the way you look at love and unconditional love and how you show up as love and how love, what the sensation of the frequency it is, that it is a frequency. You feel me? You're figuring all that out. And the universe wants you to jump in head first. You've come far enough that you have a solid footing on where you are. You don't need to go backward anymore, okay? Just keep focusing now on you forward. If there's things that come up and trigger you, you'll be able to, okay, this is something for me to look at, and you'll stop and you'll look at it. You feel me? Give yourself the chance. Okay, this guy came over here, so we're gonna do them this way. Let's see what this is. For the love of Pete, they're all in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune. So pretty. The Hangman, okay. So you're coming to realizations from week 1. Looks like the wheel is spinning, but it's slow. The Hangman is a pause. The Four of Cups, another pause. The Six of Swords, another big pause. But that's what's supposed to happen right now. And the Five of Swords. All right. Wow. Takes up like almost all my space over here for just week 2. All right, at the beginning. It's beautiful though. You are transforming. You are alchemizing frequencies. Oh, Scorpio, I'm fucking happy for you. You're figuring out, you're learning how to take all of your shadow and embrace it. Your light, your shadow and your light wolf and you, all of you. Y'all about to be like the trifecta, okay? When you see this as the avatar, the YouTube thumbnail, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's for this. Ha ha ha, chuckle chuckle. Okay. We'll get into that. We'll get into it when we get there. But this is good. This is good. Let's see how week 2 ends. How does it end? I feel like it's going to end with clarity, but with still. We'll see. We'll see where you go to. I'm excited for you. Oh, this is exciting. All right. How does week 2 end for Scorpio? Scorpio, Scorpio. The World. Yes. Closing up the cycle. Letting it go. Not being that. Not reacting anymore, but responding. Giving future you a chance, Scorpio. How does week 2 end? You're giving future you a chance. It ends with the Knight of Swords, cutting out any BS that doesn't serve your highest vibrational good. Being in a place of clearer vision that is propelling you to take action. The Four of Swords, which is going into retreat, healing, looking at your schedule, your sleep, what you're putting in your body, looking out for whole foods versus processed foods, those kinds of things. All the things you've been doing, now you're going to a deeper level of it. And what is it? The Queen of Wands, which is Aries. Could be you, might not be you. Fire sign is Aries, but it could also be Leo, Sag, but it doesn't have to be any of those. But what it is showing up in your power, strong in your power. And what I mean by that is the confidence. It's checked. The ego is checked. What's winning here is intuition and physical actions, drive. What physical actions you're taking to be the catalyst, be the conduit for your creative inspiration, the sensations of that frequency and what it's bringing up in you. Oh, I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it will to some of you. Okay. Week 2, how's it ending? How's it ending? The Five of Pentacles. Why? That's the seed. That's the seed. That's the seed that is darkening your core light. It's this absolutely all the way at the very core, the tiniest dot of abandonment. You had an energetic need and it didn't get met. And you still are carrying that frequency within you. And it's time to shift it. Okay? Think of it as, think of it as dissolving it. I don't know what the science name for that, for energy would be, because it's not really dissolve. Disrupt, I don't know. Those particles are all, you're going to kind of blow them up. You're going to release them. They're going to come from one to many, many super teeny tiny. They're going to be light and make something new. Do you understand? You're going to, the way that you release them isn't with anger. It's with so much gratitude and it's with acceptance and it's with self-love that they are going to transform into light and that they're going to be the building seeds for something new. Okay, week 3. We didn't even clarify any of this yet. How's week 3? Let's flippies a little. I am hungry. I can't wait to eat my oats. Steel cut oats every morning, just about. I love me some oats. Okay. No, I don't sweeten it all up. Just with blueberries and banana and a couple raisins. And sometimes like I don't know, like an eighth of a teaspoon of like chocolate chip, the mini little chocolate chips. Sometimes I like those. I'm being compelled to tell you, I put them in last after it's reheated because I make it ahead of time so I have it for days. And then I put them in last because the chocolate will overpower the whole oats, and you don't always, maybe you don't, I don't always want that. I just want like to get a surprise of melted chocolate in my mouth every now and then, and there's almond butter in there, so it's like, yes, son, you feel me? Maybe you're gonna eat oats, I don't know. But that's something, like if you're having rolled oats or the oats that come in the cup, or you know what I mean, like oats with like a bunch of syrup and sweetener, just maybe it's time to like switch it up or use a different version. I don't know. You could tell me in the comments how this related to you, if it did at all. Week 3, how's it start? Oh, okay. The Knight of Swords, the Strength card. No. There's a lot of stress, son. It's a lot of stress. Okay. The Queen of Wands in reverse now. And the Four of Swords in reverse. Now remember, they came out together before on the underneath in the upright. So they flipped to the reverse. So you want to get them into the upright. Everything I talked about before, that's what you want to do here in the beginning of week 3. It looks like the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, you, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. There's a Queen of Cups, which is Cancer. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be any, but it's just the feminine aspects, right? It's the energy of it, which is feminine. But this is tied into a Queen of Cups, and this is you feeling like overwhelmed. There's an overwhelmedness of this, of choices, and it might be how to approach them. That Four of Swords in reverse is you coming out of healing. It could be you halting it, but we'll see. We'll see. The Nine of Swords is on the bottom, and under that is the Ten of Swords, and under that is the Two of Cups. So, and the Hierophant is under that. So you know what this relationship is. This is what it is. See this? And just look how it's like growing into, it goes from this to this to this. You've been through the worst already. It's over. The worst is over. The worst is over. And this is significantly changing, and this is the life-changing kind of pain and wound. This is. It doesn't serve you to keep being aware of that anymore, and it doesn't serve you. This is also part of this is self-imposed. It's crippling anxiety, right? And that the feeling I'm getting is because you're being confronted with a truth. Now you see a truth, and it's hard. It's hard. This truth, this pain is hard. It's pain. And when I say hard, the processing of it, your healing of this is going to hurt. There's grief in here. So, support, Scorpio, support. Line up your support team, okay? Line up support behaviors. Be open to finding a support team. Let people in. Let them in. They're not here to take care of you. They're here to help, to hold space for you while you're going through stuff. Give you an ear, give you an arm, give you a hug. Go out and do something fun. Give advice if that's what you need. Give thoughts, give you just somebody who sees you and it's like, I see you, I see how far you've come. That's not a weakness to need that, Scorpio. Every single being needs that. You maybe have not had it in a healthy way or known how to have it in a healthy way, and now you're figuring that out. Get yourself the support that will all contribute to your stability, right? And your vulnerability and opening, and viewing your vulnerability as a strength and powerful and beautiful and natural and necessary, right? Okay, how's week 3 ending? We didn't even get into the clarifiers yet, but that's how it goes, and I don't mind it. I ask for as much, all of the information needed for you guys to get what you need. The King of Pentacles. Are you stepping into that energy? That's the belief in yourself as a competent, more than competent, I don't know what the right word would be, provider, and a wonderful partner, a wonderful provider, a wonderful partner for someone and for yourself, that you maintaining it, that you adding, taking the action for the care and keeping of yourself and maintaining it long enough that it's who you are now, and you have shifted up, you have leveled up. This just came in my mind. When I noticed at some point that my ex, when I see him out, I don't see him out when my frequency is really high. How about that? Okay, week 3, how's it end? It ends in the 9 of Cups. It ends with you giving fully to yourself, giving yourself abundance, being your own best friend, being your own best partner, being your own lover, right? Taking all this wonderful overflow that's come from your energetic reserve being preserved and giving it to yourself, as you know, having wonderful things that make you sensationally feel, like sensation-wise, they feel good and they're righteous for you, like they're right. I mean, you know what I mean? This is all holistic. We'll see how that shows up, but that is what that is. That's traditionally what that is, and that's also how I'm feeling. The 9 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. It is about righting wrongs, being the truth, seeing it, and giving it space, and honoring the truth, and doing the things you need to do. And not giving up on yourself, because right around this hardest part is the beginning to a beautiful life of stability and all of the things and lifestyle and all of that you've always wished for yourself, and who you always know you were in there. Or some of you thought you wished it, but it's because you really actually, your higher self knows that's who you are. You know what I mean? Okay. Week 4. How's it start, my friends? It starts with the Queen of Swords sideways going into the reverse, and that is Libra. But it could be any air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be any of them. Queen of Swords. You had Queen of Cups tied into this. I don't think the Emperor showed up, but you have a Queen of Wands and a Queen. So this is Empress energy. How is week 4 ending? Another sideways. The Queen of Pentacles sideways. That's how Libra's reading ended. If you have a Libra in your life, watch the Libra reading. 7 of Pentacles on the split and the 7 of Wands on the bottom. 7-7. This is a spiritual shift, okay? This is a significant shift of what the decisions you're making right now are really affecting what the next 7 to 14 years of your life is going to be like. Okay. So, what needs attention overall for the whole month is you need to take a step back and reassess, be an observant, be an observer, a witness to, oh God, this isn't coming out right. Let me start this over. Okay. You are carrying a lot of burdens. There's a significant amount of those burdens that aren't yours to carry, and you're putting them on yourself. You're doing it to yourself, right? This is you being more aware of that and being able to take a grounded, not judgmental bear witness to them, look at them, and assess what has worked, what hasn't. Just factual. This is you being that energy, being able to do that. You have the ability, and this is you building up into being able to do that. You feel me? It's you closing off when you get there to those realizations. Any situation that you are in where you start questioning your self-worth and you feel like you have to fight to be seen, your authentic self, you are closing off the situations that lead that happen. You're closing off how you respond, how you react, and you're going to respond now, and you are going to also be closing off those from even coming in your sphere, really, because you're going to be up here. You feel me? You'll see them, but like they'll be here. They won't affect you the same. This is about giving up control of how things work out, and jealousy and those kinds of things that keep you low vibey and things that keep you from your highest vibrational good. You're self-sabotaging yourself when you have feelings of jealousy and insecurity. The reason that started wasn't your fault, I guarantee it. It was an external thing, but you're still carrying the same behaviors from something that happened at some other point, not in the present. You feel me? Okay. Let's start week 1. I almost feel like we don't even need to clarify, but we're going to go over it just to see what needs to come up. Because that was so extensive. And it's so clear. It's so very clear. Okay, yeah, but there's a couple things. Okay. King of Cups sideways. And the Seven of Swords. So I went to the Tower of Curious Creatures. And I'm going to the Black Tarot. Okay, it's not the, wow. It's the Black Tarot or it's the Night Sun? It's the Black Tarot. Oh boy, hold on a second. We're going with the Black Tarot. Why is the King of Cups? Hold on, unless hold on. Hold on, sorry about that. I feel like this happens often for y'all. These are 2 that are showing up. This one is showing up. Okay. We got the Tarot of the Divine, the Muse, or the Murder of Crows. This was the first one, so I'm gonna just see how it feels. Wow. I don't understand. I apologize, but also it's not my fault. But not the Muse. Not the Muse. Not the. Is that what it's saying? It's the Black Tarot, but I don't know why these guys wanted to come out. Curious. It's very curious, right? I'm only putting you back in because I don't have any more space out here for you guys to stay out, okay? Y'all need to. All right, you want to stay out. Okay, fine. My God. Okay. Hi. Okay. Why is the King of Cups sideways? Week 1 for Scorpio. Why is the King of Cups sideways? The Three of Pentacles. So it's connected into co-creation. Something you were involved with co-creating. It's with others. It's tied into your, it's also tied into both of your legacies. They could be separate end games, but similar, like you're in the same building block space. You're both working towards your own goals, but there's overlap, or they're the same goal. You feel me? It'll be different for everyone. Why is the King of Cups sideways? Aries card. The Fool in reverse, because you're not taking the full, you're still enmeshed with something, and you're still holding on to control. Look at the areas of your life where you're holding on to control. They're going to show up in ways you're not aware of, or you would have already checked them, or you know, because you feel really bad, or like maybe that's when you go drink, or you go smoke, or you go do something because there's something trying to come through, and you're like, no, 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 no. You try to quiet it. But this is you not taking action and not fully leaping into the unknown. You know, the Fool energy is when you're starting out on something you chose, and it's something that makes you feel really good, and you have a lot of excitement, and you have an idea of the end game, like of the goal. You have a goal you're working toward, and you kind of have an idea of how it could look, but you don't know, and your focus isn't on that. It's on you enjoying the experience and being present in the experience, right? And opening up to everything coming your way. You're not doing that. Okay. Week 1, how's it end? 7 of Swords. That's self-deception, right? So let's see. How's the 7 of Swords energy showing up? Let's switch these up a little. For definitely, there's truth not being, there's transparency not happening here. I don't know how. How is the 7 of Swords energy showing up for Scorpio at the end of week 1? You got a lot of love, Scorpio, and you want to be able to give it, and you're scared still. You're still scared because it can be scary to open up. But how much is that scariness worth, that temporary scariness worth the long-term hell you've put yourself through just to avoid that? Being open and letting, you know, it's your trust, build up your discernment, you know, and you do that by building up your relationship with yourself, and you do that by building first your relationship with Source. 10 of Pentacles sideways going into the reverse. This is your legacy. This is your legacy. This is your generational wealth. It's your stability. It's your, for me, that's the happiest card in the deck. That's your best friend and your lover. That's your career that is so fulfilling. That's a life of, it's a life of comfort and enjoyment, and you've worked hard to get there. You got all this because you stayed balanced and you put the work in, and your discernment is on point, right? So it's showing up as that part of you being maybe not clear about, getting clearer about how that looks for you, your ultimate goal in life, right? Where when you look back on your life, what you hope you've accomplished, or what, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at the split. The 10 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Look at, it's, you need to take a even deeper look at how pain is still informing your choices. And then you have to look at that pain and the origin of the pain. And then you have to sit with it and heal it. So that's where you need support for that. You need to understand you don't want someone, if you need a parent, then you go to a parent. If you don't have a parent, you go to a parent figure. This is not your intimate partner, okay? If you don't have any of that, you go to a therapist, right? If you have behavioral issues you haven't been able to work out on your own and they're all tied into a pain or whatever, therapist. It's getting the proper support. If it's medical, a doctor, right? If it's information that you need to grow yourself, it's a teacher. It's not the person you're with. It shouldn't be your teacher. You should show each other things, right? And simultaneously uplift each other. The chasm between you shouldn't be a chasm. The difference between you guys should be level, but where you aren't, it shouldn't be unachievable for either one of you, and it shouldn't require the other one to get you there. It's just they're showing you a new way, and you're like, yes, and you match it, and then you become, and yes, they match it, and it just keeps happening. You feel me? Okay, week 2. Oh, this is the one with all the ones. Okay, I pretty extensively went through this, but I'll go through it again. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman. So you come out of this and you recognize what's going on, right? What I said and where to look, and you decide to get on the wheel. The wheel is sourced it's fueled by the universe. It spins. What we're required to, what the universe wants us to do is get on it. Just get on it. When we start averting our attention from the care and keeping of ourselves, our light being, and keeping that in alignment with our human side and the source, that's when stuff starts getting fucked up. That's when we try to change the direction or the speed or all of that, right? So you've made the choice, and you know that there's more for you to learn, the Hangman, and that's what you're doing. So let's see, what's the different perspective? It's tied into the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Yeah. It's definitely, you're going to be in a separation period in week 2. It's very likely. You are separating yourself and calling your energy back. It doesn't have to be permanent, but it's necessary for it to be all on you right now. And it's absolutely looking at love. How you show up as love. Hold on, we'll get into that. Hold on. We'll get into that. Yeah. What is the perspective the Hangman is showing up for? What's the perspective for Scorpio that they need to shift? The Ace of Cups. Love. Yeah. How it shows up, how you show up, what is actually, like, for real, what's right in front of your face that you've been scared. What have you been purposefully not looking at? It didn't actually come out, so let's see what actually comes out for the perspective. Didn't fall, but it's the 5 of Wands in the world. It's those feelings of insecurity. It's being how you choose your team players and how you show up. Again, that came up, right? It's coming up again. There we go. And it's 2. And it's the Devil, just Capricorn, doesn't have to be, and the Lovers. 2 major arcana, my friends, for another major arcana. Oh, my word. Okay. It's your patterns in how you show up and who you choose and what you allow yourself to experience. The 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. It's getting very clear on, it's being very clear about your base needs, your musts for yourself, your self-care. It's getting clear on all of that, being that, doing that. And then because of all of that, you will see, how do I explain this? It's being clear about your deepest desires. It's being open about how they show up. Okay. Yes. And it's about understanding and being okay with and opening up to you being big. You're stuck at the 4, you want to get to the 10, right? Not settling, not keeping yourself small. That's your pattern. Self-sabotaging relationships. I was going to ask something, but I don't remember what it was. The 6 of Pentacles. You're looking for equal reciprocity. That's what you're working toward. And so you're gathering information from sources about all of these things, right? I feel like you're looking at it from a scientific viewpoint of like, okay, what is love? Love is a frequency. Then you figure that out, and then you start going down the rabbit hole, but of yourself, right? Expanding. What is loving? What isn't? Why do I act not loving? What's going on for me? What action does Scorpio need to take to get out of the devil energy? The King of Swords. Be blindingly honest with yourself. Brutally, the honest might be brutal sometimes, but it's not cruel, okay? The truth might be brutal sometimes, but it's not cruel. People are cruel. Truth can be brutal. And you can be brutal, but that would be cruel in the way that you know, but this is taking a look at yourself. Taking a look at yourself, realizing you're part of your role is as a protector of those weaker, but I don't mean weak, but you understand what I mean? Of those who need it. It's like you protect them, and that means you protect the space. You protect the space for them. You help protect it. It's not your, you know what I'm saying? It's allowing yourself the opportunity to help contribute to the solution of problems. And doing it. Like standing in that, taking that on, and then acting from there. What can Scorpio do to get out of the devil energy? The Hangman, this is for the Hangman. Oh yeah, hilarious. Seek outside sources for, not opinions, for information, resources on the areas you still need outside help, support with. You understand? Allow yourself. How's the 5 of Swords showing up? Because that's at the end, right? How is the 5 of Swords showing up for Scorpio? It's showing up as the 8 of Pentacles. As you dive deeper into yourself, you're going to come across some uncomfortable truths, but you're also going to come across ways that you're self-sabotaging yourself, and that will be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But the 8 of Pentacles is showing you are a master alchemist. This is you mastering this skill, mastering it. You feel me? All right, so why we got the 5 of Pentacles down here, son? Why we got that? Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Why is it here? It's here because of the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Jesus. We're talking about Emperor and Empress energy. We got the Emperor here in the Queen of Wands in the form of that, Aries. Okay, you might have Aries in your chart, you might not. You might be dealing with an Aries, it doesn't matter. Could be any fire sign, it also doesn't matter. It's the energy of that. So the Five of Pentacles is here because both Libra cards, the Death, okay, Death, Justice, and the Queen of Swords, and Judgment under that. Holy fucking shit. And the Eight of Cups. There was a walking away of something that didn't emotionally fulfill. I think that it's this Queen of Swords. Because Libra's coming up twice in a row. You feel me? That's why I think it's not you. There's this Queen of Swords has gone through a complete awakening and is in a whole different place. And if this is you, it's you. It's happening to you. And it's all centered on truth. And karmic cycles are being ended. Karmic cycles are being ended. That's awesome. I don't remember what was on the top. Was it Justice or was it the Queen of Swords? No, it was the Queen of Swords. The King of Swords, the Empress, the Four of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Magician, which is also Aries. Wow. All right. This is a cool deck too, right? This is a really, you both know what this is. You both know what this relationship and this connection is. Your highest selves know. Whoever's embodying the King of Swords energy is letting that become real. And is taking the action necessary to right the wrongs, right? That's what's underneath this. The Five of Pentacles is showing up because that's where you're working toward. I feel like it's the second time this came up for the Six of Swords for you to completely separate. It is, right? Because it came up at the beginning of week 3. It's for you to completely separate yourself Okay, hold on. The Five of Pentacles is here because you are in this time of you healing. This is what's coming up. The core wound of betrayal. The core abandonment wound. It's tied into a Queen of Wands, which is Aries, but it could be any fire sign. And that could be you too. So you have to figure out how that applies. What you're finding out is really stressing you out. Look at this one. You're like overwhelmed, you feel depleted, you feel powerless. There's a lot. It's uncomfortable truths. It's uncomfortable truths. Let's see what you have to do to get out of this, because I really feel like it's stay in it, don't give up, and get the support, amass the support you need from the outside. We're going to use the key. We're going to use this one for that. What does Scorpio need to do to get themselves out of the Five of Pentacles energy? You go from the Queen of Wands in the upright at the end of week 2 to the Queen of Wands in reverse, but out of the Four of Swords. So, hold on. What does Scorpio need to do to get themselves out of the Five of Pentacles energy? What do you need to... Ooh, the Knight of Cups. Oh, just open yourself up and let you... Look at this. That's all like chaotic, right? But it's purple. It's healing. It's opening up so that the opening up will heal you. Do you understand? It will heal you. Allowing yourself to be open and experience love and leaning on people and letting them hold you and hold space for you. Scorpio. Week 3. The Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. Exactly. It's embracing yourself. It's finally embracing yourself. It's finally making friends with the light wolf. The dark wolf. And the light wolf, actually, because that's funny. Okay. Because for some of you, that light wolf has been scaring the F out of you. And that's for you to figure out why, right? Where's that core wound? Okay. Week 3, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Where's the disconnect here? Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? So for sure, Emperor energy strong. And strong fire, but, whoa. Take them? The King of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Empress, and the High Priestess. Okay, am I gonna take them? I'm not, I'm gonna put them back in. King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Because you're still working on those two parts, the Page of Swords, and you're looking outside of yourself in the not good way. You want support. You don't want to like stalk people. You know what I mean? You got to make your choice on your own without the influence of that stuff. You want support, not like direction. You choose the direction. You know what I mean? All right. Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse for Scorpio? The Three of Pentacles, so it is tied into this, which we already know, which is co-creation, right? But is also support. It's tied into support. The Page of Swords, just what I just said, no stalking, right? Figure out where you stand on your own. There is some more information you need to gather, but I don't think it's about anybody else. You might become enlightened about other people and look at them in a different way now and understand it from a different way. But that's because what you need to look at is yourself. You feel me? Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse? That's the World. And it's sideways going into the upright because you haven't completely closed the cycle off yet. Why is... Okay, hold on. The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Because of the pain, you are still identifying as your pain. You are still unhealed. You really, really deserve support. You deserve support. You deserve it. Okay? You need it. This is a need. This is a need. Not a want. It can be a want. But this time the want and the need would be the same. So you can close off any of the things that are taking away from your confidence, complete and utter, unshakable, knowing that you are worthy, that you can create and solve things on your own. You have everything. That support helps you access those things. You're very creative, and your creativity is halted and blocked when you aren't letting yourself be open and vulnerable, and when you keep repeating patterns that don't serve you. How is the Four of Swords? Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? So that could be you still needing, this could be centered around your everyday needs. Like, look deeper at how much sleep you're getting, what your schedule is. Is your schedule where you want it? Discipline, where's your discipline? Where's your will? Where's your self-care, right? Working on all those, deepening those. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? Okay, it's in reverse because of the Ace of Pentacles is going into the reverse and the Ten of Cups is going into the reverse. The King of Swords again. And the Nine of Swords again. So much crippling anxiety. Oh, Scorpio. There are easier ways to live. There are choices that may be uncomfortable, but will become easy for you, and they will bring ease into your life and peace. Even if there's temporary discomfort, it's temporary. That will be much shorter because you'll be at peace with whatever that consequence is. You feel me? It'll be much shorter and you will grow instead of where have you been for however old you are? You know what I'm saying? What have you been doing? How much longer? Your happiness is worth this? The pain that you're living, your life isn't fucked up like from sources outside of you at this point. It's fucked up from you and choices you're making. You feel me? So you just got to figure out why and be kind to yourself because they didn't start out that way. It's not your authentic self. Something happened, okay? And that wasn't your fault. But all these things you're doing, they are your responsibility. The King of Swords looks at something unbiased, detached in a healthy way from emotion and judgment. It just is, and acts whatever needs to happen. And that is the energy that you really need to embody for yourself right now. Letting go, giving space for your intuition so that you can be the truth. Not holding the intuition. Oh my God, the Emperor, the Moon, and the King of Swords. The Nine of Swords, the Star, and the Hermit. Yeah. You require a deeper amount of healing. The Four of Swords is not quite enough, but you need to start there with your everyday, with all those things I just said. And then you need to, then the next step for you is to go fully in, reflective, introspective, not judging and not poor me, woe is me. No, uncovering to alchemize, to heal. And be kind to yourself and amass your support team. Okay? Start building it and give yourself it too. Get that foundation really strong and just really take a wider, just look at what you feel like your 10 of Cups, like your ultimate love, fulfillment, that feeling of love, fulfillment, what that is. So it's different. I think it's different. You're just, let's look at that. Let's actually look at it. Because it's sideways going to the reverse, which is the shift on what you thought, right? So it could be showing up differently for you, differently than you thought. Here's something. Okay. I think I wanted to say this earlier. It popped up earlier, so I'm saying it because it popped up again. People mistake a person. Okay. For their energy. Okay. It's not the person you want or the situation exactly. It's the energy. And that is the same. The people, there can be more than one person how do I explain this? We all have the same energy. All of us. We all have the same access. We just all have different levels of awareness. So you may come across someone whose energy matches yours, like at its root. And there's a bond there and a connection and something happens, right? And that there's a separation. You can confuse that person as that energy being specific to that person, but it isn't. What's specific to that person is how they wield it. The energy and the power is the same. It can exist on the same level with different people, but how do they wield it? There can be people, just because their energy matches yours and their energy is up where yours is, doesn't mean they are a yes. Everyone you come across is going to have that at some level, because that's where you're vibing. You feel me? How do they wield it? Their power. What do they do? What are the choices they make with their power? They know they have it. What are the choices you're making with your power? It's about looking at you and then taking what you learn and applying that to how you use discernment for who you let in. Which is beautiful, because where this comes to is the Nine of Cups, which is all of that, you figuring that out. So how is the Nine of Cups showing up for Scorpio? How is the Nine of Cups showing up for Scorpio at the end of week 3? The Seven of Cups. It's showing up as beautiful options you didn't know were available. That's nice for you. How is the Nine of Cups? That's beautiful. How's the Nine of Cups showing up? It's showing up as the Page of Pentacles. It's showing up as coming up after a deep dive into you, yourself, what that Nine of Cups means, what the Ten of Cups means, what your whole, all of that. It's you being a beginner's mind and being witness to all of this and exploring, experiencing and exploring. The Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. So there's a little bit still. The Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Magician, the Page of Swords. You're changing your ideas. You are, oh, okay, yes. Be careful where you're manifesting from. If you are manifesting from a place of fear, that's what you're manifesting. So if you're like, oh, I really want my divine counterpart. I really want a partner, but I'm never going to get one. That's what you're manifesting. I really want love, but I don't deserve it, or I don't know, it never stays. That's what you're manifesting. You feel me? I really hope this happens. I really want this to happen. You're manifesting that. So be careful. I don't know. I did a reading the other day where I was really clear on what manifestation was. And when I go back and rewatch it, I'll write it down. Because shit just comes, this is all coming through. It's all stream of consciousness. I don't know what I'm saying, and I don't remember any of it after. Pretty much. Yeah. So, and that's how I am all the time in real life. It's gone to the point where my friends would be like, okay, hold on, and they want to write it down. I'm like, don't even. Just start recording. Just put a voice memo on as soon as you and I are in a conversation, because I don't know what I said, and you're not going to remember. And now the flow got broken. You feel me? I'm 7 air placements. I am that. I am stream of consciousness. I am consciousness. I am a conduit for consciousness. Do you feel me? For all consciousness. Okay. The Nine of Cups is showing up as the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more card on that. How's the Page of Pentacles showing up? Duh. It's the Lovers. It's shifting your everything, a paradigm shift on what your divine counterpart is. It's on you, first of all, understanding. You're figuring this out, and it's understanding that a healthy relationship, and one that will serve you best, is one where you are actualized and you are committed and have been committed to the care and keeping of yourself and your relationship with Source. And then your partner is also the same. They are committed to the care and keeping, and they've been maintaining it with the Source. And you recognize the divinity in each other. You vibe. You are on the same frequency. You simultaneously uplift. You have spent time with this person and their energy that you know, and that you come together and make a third thing from all of that. Week 4. Queen of Swords. Sideways going into the reverse. This is your person. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is Empress energy, also sideways going into the reverse, right? Or is she going into the upright? God damn it. No, she's sideways. Okay, yeah. My bad. Okay. Why is the Queen of Swords sideways? Why is she sideways? What's going on here? She don't want to be sideways. Or does she want to be sideways? Not like that. Scorpios. Okay. Why is the Queen of Swords sideways? Maybe it is that. We did just get the Lovers. I'm happy for you, Scorpio. When you get your shit together, you're going to be in a really dope place. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be the King of Cups, Sun, and the Empress in the most beautiful way, brilliant way more than you've ever been before. Why is the Queen of Swords sideways? Because she's transforming. And her frequency is different. She vibes on a slightly higher frequency. Yeah. Am I right? The 10 of Pentacles and and the 6 of Pentacles. Yes. That's why. Okay. What needs to happen for the Queen of Swords to become in the upright? Your whole view of this person who embodies the Queen of Swords energy, who is the truth. That is someone who is the truth. Unconditional love too, but truth. Unconditional, blindingly clear, immediate truth. Clear sight. Sees you, clear sight. You see them now. I think the way you see them has grown. What needs to happen for the Queen of Swords to get in the upright? Did you see it? It flipped, it spun around so that it would be in the reverse. The Devil. You have to come out of the patterns. What are the patterns? What are the patterns? The toxic patterns. What are they? What are the toxic patterns that need to be stopped for this Queen of Swords to get into the upright? Wow. I might need a different deck. What are the toxic patterns? Anxiety, the way you're viewing, the stories you tell yourself, the narratives you're making up, the false beliefs, the 2 of Pentacles. That you can have this and that this and that are true, that you not only can have happiness and abundance and stability and all those things, you can be them. And there still needs to be a little more tweaking on how you merge all those things together in a healthy way. You're still working that out, both of you, how to maintain yourself. That makes sense of why the Queen of Pentacles is sideways, but let's ask anyway. But hold on, let me look and see. The Chariot, which is Cancer, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah. It's that, yeah. It's showing up in your most authentic self. It is literally befriending the light and the dark wolf and becoming that trifecta, right? And then letting in, figuring out how to let somebody else in and how to work with the energies and all of that. You're both doing it, but it's starting with maintaining your own. Okay, why is the Queen of Pentacles sideways? The Hermit, because of that, because of healing. Healing is happening. The self-care. It's getting that energetic reserve. It's full, so now it's preserving it so that there's an overflow. It's working on that this keep coming up for both of you, and this is for both of you, that crippling anxiety, that when you've it's breaking ancestral patterns too. Hierophant is underneath that. Again, the 2 of Cups is underneath that. It's breaking ancestral patterns that have you in over-analyzing mode, and that is breaking patterns of things that keep you misaligned from your true self. You are powerful, Scorpio. You are magical and powerful. You have a responsibility for that. You're here watching this. You are of the light. You are of the light, okay? Integrate integrate, because the universe is trying to give you this beautiful, creative, brand new thing that you are so all about. It's hitting all your buttons. It's lighting all your chakras up. You're like, oh yeah, this is it. I want to go get in that in every way. Because you deserve it. You've earned it. You've earned it. Let yourself heal up so you get in that place. That's what you're working on. Being able to have space to hold all the goodness. Scorpio, you rock! Oh my God, I'm excited for you. This is a lot, but yo, you got this. Okay, so we're going to pull from the Native Heart Healing Oracle. These readings are all very long. Worth it, right? Very informative. Okay. What is the last piece of advice, word of wisdom, guidance that you want Scorpio to keep in mind and body for the month of April? I'm going to do it in chucks. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know why they didn't fall, but I'm going to read them. There's a lot. Ancient Dragonfly. I'll show them to you. Ancient Dragonfly, Throat Chakra, Solar Plexus Chakra. Okay, so do meditations, guided meditations for free on YouTube or whatever for throat and Solar Plexus Chakra openings, balancings. The Lakota tribe, and look that up. I'm separating them like this because they're newer cards and sometimes they stick together. Well, we got a bunch. So the 4 directions, the crown chakra. All right, Scorpios. What did you actually get? I was hoping it wouldn't be a whole bunch, but it is. It's 3. Okay. Primal Flower Essence, number 6, which is love. Screenshot this. There's going to be a meditation later. Star Child. Grandmother Moon. Scorpio, you're a water sign. She is your grandmother. Primal Flower Essence. Yo, I did the Leo and Virgo readings last night, and I uploaded the Leo reading at like, I don't know, let's say 11 p.m. It still didn't upload. Even I just deleted it before I started these readings. So I don't know when this is going to be up, but yeah. Okay, if it's late, that's why, because there's something going on with upload timing. Primal Flower Essence. The next step. Real world application. Service to others. This healing mandala is drawing your awareness to the new level of service you are opening to. Your higher self sees that you are ready to flourish. Yes, Scorpio. Your soul recognizes the effort you have given to growing, learning, and the great journey you are undertaking inward. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to cry. And I'm so happy for you, Scorpios, because I know how hard it is for you to wear your heart on your sleeve, for you to be open with that stuff, and for you to trust people, because you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful, Scorpios, okay? You are the death card. You are so beautiful. You are the sign that understands endings and rebirths and the necessity of it. If you're attached either way, it's because you're out of alignment, you know, and you're working on it. I'm really happy for you all. You have reached a pinnacle and are now ready to step further into service and share the wisdom you've gathered across lifetimes. That could be art that you make. It could be food that you make. It could be anything. It could be just being yourself, and then exposing people to you and other ways of being, thinking, and doing. You know what I mean? Like, let that go broadly. Your primal flower is the core of your being that speaks of all that you are from your earliest stage of evolution until now. The wisdom we speak of here is that of experience rather than book learning. Be the beautiful flower you are, full of seeds of wisdom, and the gentle winds will blow your wisdom and nourishment to both awaiting and unsuspecting souls. So as they too may awaken the flower that lies within their hearts. Oh, Scorpio, this is so beautiful. Key elements to look out for are silver and golden rays and colors, crown chakra. Also put that in there for your meditations. Air, wisdom, service, harvest, action, teaching. This is the meditation, so screenshot it if you want to do that and work with it. Star Child. The sun is coming through. Right when I said, right? Star Child. Oh, look at that. Okay. Inborn ability, mentoring, embracing life, opportunity, or an adventure. Embracing life, opportunity, or an adventure. Okay, let's do the key elements first. Emerald green, black obsidian, third eye chakra. Well, you have a lot of chakras, but look up the meditations on all these. Earth, awareness, unity, calm, feeling centered. I need to drink water. Hold on, sorry. This healing mandala brings forth guidance on the star children who are, have been, and will continue to grace your earth. Oh no, I need to hold this right now, my jade. Your planet is receiving unprecedented numbers of highly evolved star children who are anchoring love within and upon the earthly realm. Children are being their whole selves as never witnessed before, that's right, as they live in accord with their innate wisdom. Open hearts and open minds are called for as you allow these children to lead the way, paving the future with the mortar of love and bricks of silver and gold. If you have children, this mandala has come to remind you of the advanced souls you share your journey with and to encourage you to complete the following healing exercise. This healing meditation will help your children integrate and stabilize their energy fields, as well as to remember their soul's chosen path and their role as teacher. I want to say something. This could be your own inner child too, okay? That your inner child and your younger self that needs this healing. It could also be any children in your life. It could also be, remember, the way that you look at the 10 of Cups and Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles needs to shift, right? So it could be the partner's children are actually your children. Do you know what I'm saying? And looking at that. But also an aside that was popping up throughout this about they're being themselves as never before. Look at how many young people are coming out as trans and just coming out. It's beautiful. The earthly realm can come as a shock to many of them as they have never felt the planet in such a state before. Pisces, especially, and Aquarius, if that's relevant at all to you. Really hard. And then Gemini. The 7 directions, 2 solstices, and again with the solstices, 2 equinoxes are linked within every being, but the star children are instinctively more aligned than those that have come before them. Wait, did I talk about solstices with you or with Libra? I don't remember. But if you're dealing with a Libra, go watch that one. Okay. The star children are symbolic of both the stars and humanity's earliest attempts to understand and communicate the order and unity inherent in creation. It's like the whole tarot journey. As liquid light, they breathe life into the very essence of each waking human. Oh, I like that idea when we talked about dissolving. Think of it as liquid light, right? Or just golden energy. Their gold and silver footprints leave trails of pure love upon the fresh earth. If you are not a parent, this mandala has come to guide the star child within you so that at no time are you lost. Yeah. Recognition and acknowledgement are for an ego wishing to diminish your brilliance. I want to say there's a difference between being seen though, and if you at a core part of your development were not seen and validated and your cognitive behavioral, in that part of your life, then it will not diminish your brilliance. You know what I mean? But you have to find it within yourself. And understand that it's always been there and it doesn't come from someone else. It's who you are and how do you choose to show up as that. It is suggested that you complete the healing mandala exercise and remember to be the light. After all, the light you see at the end of the tunnel reflects your own light and your own brilliance. Listen with your heart and move forward with love. Here's the meditation. Okay, last one. Grandmother Moon. When's the full moon or the new moon? I feel like there's a moon coming up. A shining example, this too shall pass, trust your feelings. The key elements are silver, heart chakra, sacral chakra, water goddess. Did you get every chakra? Cycles, ocean, innate flow, emotions, female reproductive system. The healing energy of Grandmother Moon is guiding you to step back within the sacred lunar cycles. In doing so, you will find yourself within the divine ebb and flow of our great universe. I'm feeling like maybe a moon ritual it could be really helpful for you guys to come up with something. Selenite. Get selenite and work with it. Don't let it get wet. It will disintegrate in water. And you can put it in the sun, but not too much. The moon, okay? You don't need to charge selenite. It charges everything else. And it calls in the higher power with you. For most people, it is a very ungrounding and it's too much. I have literally like 50-something pieces of selenite. It is my grounding thing. And I feel like it might be that for you too. Maybe not as much as me because I have 7 air placements. Okay, but whatever. But I am the Queen of Cups twice. Okay, anyway. Grandmother Moon governs the emotional body. That is the ocean within. It is time that you allow yourself to flow and embrace the goddess. Okay, at the ocean, a moon ritual that involves water. Grandmother Moon tells us that to seek is not to find, and that to try promotes an element of failure. However, there are no wrongs, and this is not about succeeding or failing, but allowing and surrendering yourself to the divine flow of all that is, the Fool. Our grandmother leads by beautiful example, by trusting her cycles. Her trust creates, so that's even acknowledging that there are cycles. You feel me? Knowing and making that real. Knowing everything ebbs and flows. Okay, it's a cycle. So even if it's sad or negative, it's temporary, and what's the lesson here? Her trust creates an energy that you may step into to be within her cycles. And in doing so, you too can trust in the rise and falls of all that is unfolding. Be the creator of your own world, and do so knowing that all is available to you in perfect timing within the turning of the cycles. Your thoughts and beliefs can place limitations on your ability to receive and pull you out of your innate cycles. So trust and feel the energies of Grandmother Moon, and know you are safe to explore all she brings into your awareness. Have faith, yeah. Some of it might be hard. The moon uncovers hidden emotions and unprocessed stuff. It can do that, right? So some of this might be really difficult, and that's where you need to call in your support team and have support systems set up and support ritual things you do for self-care, right? Have faith in how you feel when you are synchronized with her and the goddess within. Feel the divine feminine and appreciate that her energy is not one of doing, but being. Take time out to sit with her, be with her, and breathe her into the flower that you are. You got the primal flower essence. You will soon discover that the goddess has been within you all along. Here is the Grandmother Moon meditation. Okay, Scorpio. Wow, this was really intense. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. And thank you for coming and holding space for me so that I could attempt to relay the messages that are coming through for all of you. I really hope that this helped, and I really am happy for all of you. I will see you in a couple weeks, unless something changes, but I'll post an update on my channel if there's something changing. But I should see you in a couple weeks. I think whatever my health stuff is going to maybe be a little bit longer than a couple. I don't know. Regardless, I'll see you at your mid-monthly readings. Until then, be well. Bye, Scorpio.